My name is Robert Hott. I'm the president of the Hampshire County Commission. I've been a resident of Hampshire County most of my life, except for the time I spent in the military and the time I worked for the federal government. When I ran for office 6 years ago, I had no idea that the county commission job was as tough as it is and as involved. And over these past 6 years, I have been involved with various state, local, and even federal officials, and in meetings and so forth, and networking with these people helps me, I think, be a better commissioner and have the experience. When you get into being a commissioner, you also have to realize that we have to go out and solicit grants and so forth to help the county in various areas where we need money for assistance. So I think my experience in meeting with these people and learning about what they can do and how they can help us, having this ability to communicate back and forth with them is something that's important for the county. As most of the county residents probably know, is we have the old hospital building down here. I would like to be able to get that building leased out to someone, or sell the hospital to someone that would bring in jobs to the county. So that's one of the goals we have. The other goal is we certainly would like to enhance our 911 and our emergency services, make them more modern than what they are. And in doing that, we would have to look at our broadband capabilities and making sure that the entire county, especially our emergency service, the fire companies and the rescue squads, are able to communicate without being impeded by the lack of technology. A few years ago, we had a lot of subdivisions that were just put in, and they weren't regulated in any way. Not that I want to regulate everything, but some of our subdivisions are far, they're inferior subdivisions compared to some of the other counties, and they're far inferior compared to the subdivisions that have been developed since we've established a subdivision ordinance. So that's one of the other things I would like to see. If we're going to be developing, I would like to make sure that we do it in a slow process and make sure that it's really smart growth. We're very cautious in setting our budget so that we don't have to put more of a burden on the taxpayers as far as raising taxes. And yes, I think so far we've done a good job as keeping our budget relatively close from year to year. It hasn't been a significant, a real big increase. All of our elected officials are very frugal, and they really watch their budget, and the majority of them come in under the budget every year. Well, I have been accessible, and I have my phone listed. Matter of fact, when the citizens call the county clerk, if they don't have my phone number, he refers them to me. I go to different functions, to different organizations who request me to be there, and matter of fact, all three commissioners are very accessible. We are a working commission. We really spend a lot of time at this job, even though it's a part-time job. It's really a full-time job. It's public officials, whether they be local, whether they be state, are constantly catching a lot of flack for maybe not doing their jobs. And there are a lot of politicians that just take the job just for their own benefit or the monetary part of it. And I would like for our county, especially our county, to be concerned as to the type of officials that we elect. And it is a sacrifice. Public service is a sacrifice. As far as I'm concerned, it's a sacrifice. And I know that speaking with other public officials, it's the same. The majority, especially the ones in this county, are are concerned about their county, and they're committed to doing a good job. And I would just like for the citizens to have on their mind at every election that we want to try to put up good, solid candidates for the offices. I think it's very important. In order to have a good government, we got to have good people in those offices.